Motul Grand Prix of Japan here at the mobility resort Motegi, the start of an intense 5-week tour of Asia and Australia with Mandalika, Phillip Island and Sepang to follow, of course. It's the pre-event press conference for round 17 and the biggest weekend of the season so far, of course, with the Cati Lenovo team rider Marc Marquez getting his first chance to win the MotoGP World Championship. We welcome Marc, 11 Grand Prix wins so far in 2025, and of course this feels like very familiar territory, doesn't it? With Marc winning 3 of his previous 6 MotoGP titles right here in Motegi in 2014, 2016 and in 2018. Marc needing to score 3 points more than brother Alex to be crowned world champion, and a win here this weekend also would be Marc's 100th of his Grand Prix career. To Marc's right, we're joined by Aprilia Racing rider Marco Bezzecchi. Marc on a fantastic run of 5 podiums in the last 7 rounds, and in Misano last time out he became the first rider in history to win a sprint for 2 different factories, and with 6 rounds remaining, Marco only 8 points behind Pecco Bagnaia in the battle for 3rd place in the World Championship. And completing today's lineup, I'm delighted to welcome Trackhouse MotoGP team rider Ai Ogura. A special weekend for Ai, of course, getting his first chance to race in front of his home crowd in MotoGP. Ai on the podium here in the last 3 Grand Prix in Moto2 in Motegi, including a win in 2022. That's the introductions completed. Marc, we'll start the press conference, as always, with you. A massive weekend ahead, of course. The first chance to win that 7th MotoGP world title. In 2016, 2018 and in 2019, you won the championship by winning the race. So what's the mentality this weekend, Marc? Is it all in for the win, or just make sure no matter what happens, you win the championship?
I mean, of course, I will like to fight for the win, because that means that I will have a chance to close the championship. I expect that Alex will be fast all weekend, as always. But our target is keep the same mentality and try to close the championship here. Let's see, because you know, the atmosphere is like the people looks easy, but it's not easy to score 3 more points during all weekend than Alex, because he's, as he showed, he's riding in a very good way. But we will try to do our best, and yeah, let's see if we can celebrate something big on Sunday. If not, we will wait. Don't worry, I can wait. The most important is achieve it in sooner or later.
Of course, Marc, you're used to celebrating World Championships right here in Japan. You did it in 2014, 2016 and 2018. Does the build-up to this weekend feel any different compared to your other titles, given it's 6 years since your last success and given everything that's happened since 2020? Do you feel any different to previous title deciders?
I mean, of course, the value of a title is a value of a title. I mean, it's the same. I will say that maybe 2013 was the most important one. Was not here. Was in the last race in Valencia. That even there you can feel, and it's more difficult to control the emotions. But it's true that will be the title where I achieve, or I just pass away the most difficult time of my career, and the biggest challenge of my career. So yeah, let's see, just enjoy the moment. This is the most important, and the value inside of me is a lot.
I was just going to say, Marc, it's been some roller coaster for you personally in the last 5 years. So what would it mean to you to win the title, and how would this one compare to your other 6?
Yeah, these last 5 years has been super difficult, where some people maybe can think that, and even me, maybe I lost 2-3 years of my career as a rider, because I was more at home than here with all of you in the circuits. But it's true that on my personal life, I learned a lot of things, and the personal life is much longer than a professional life. So this I like. I don't like to repeat that experience, but I like that I learned many things, and yeah, right now is my 2nd life in MotoGP, and yeah, this will be important if we can close all that circle in the best way possible. That looks like will be. Still 6 races to go, but I want to keep the full focus.
And just finally, looks like you've got another special helmet here this weekend in Japan. If you'd like to explain to all the MotoGP fans around the world what this is all about.
Yeah, I already used last year, and yeah, it's like made by a Japanese designer, shoe designer, and as you know here, let's see if we can paint the next. Where is the camera here? If we can paint the eye, will be a very good target and signal on Sunday.
Best of luck to you and the team this
you.
weekend, Mark. We'll come on then to Aprilia Racing's Marco Bezzecchi. Marco, it's strange to say Aprilia have never had a podium here in Motegi. Neither of you before in MotoGP, but I have to say 2025 feels like it's a very different story. So how confident are you of being in that fight at the front again, just like you have been in so many of the recent races?
Well, first of all, I'm happy to be here. The past weekend was very good, so yeah, could be fantastic to repeat the same story, of course. But we know that it's a different track, the grip is different, the layout is different, so will be my first time here with the Aprilia, so let's see. Anyway, I'm confident, I like the place, I like the track, so can't wait to start riding and jump on the bike. Yeah.
Of course, Motegi holds a special place in your heart, Mark. It was here in 2017. I think you took your very first World Championship podium back in Moto3. Lots of hard braking, so it looks like on paper this is a track that should suit your riding style. I guess you agree with that, yeah?
Yeah, it's a track that I really like. I like to brake, and the hard brakings are something that I really enjoy when I ride. Of course, as you said, I have very good memories here. I've been on the podium for my first time in my life in the Moto3, and was a fantastic day. So yeah, hopefully we can repeat and make another good weekend.
And it's getting pretty close now in that battle with Pecco for third in the World Championship. Just 8 points now splitting the two of you. Is that a big priority for you in these last 6 Grand Prix to take that third place overall? Do you have other targets you'd like to complete before the end of the season?
Well, to be completely honest with you, I didn't really look about the standings at the moment. Of course, is something that at the end of the weekend you always take a look to the standings, but my mentality, my main target is try to continue in this way. We've been competitive through many weekends, and I want to keep this momentum going, and hopefully then I can still speak about the battle for the third place more close to the end of the year.
Best of luck to you and Aprilia this weekend in Japan, Marco. We'll come on then to Trackhouse MotoGP teams Ayagura. It's a huge weekend for you here in Motegi. Your first home Grand Prix in MotoGP. The first time the Japanese fans have seen you, of course, since you won the Moto2 World Championship last year. Let's start though by asking how you are, because you had a super fast crash, a scary crash in Misano less than 2 weeks ago. What were the main issues for you, and how are you physically coming into this home Grand Prix?